Hi, welcome back to Too Many Mods Garage. Today we're going to go over a couple things we've been trying to fix for the Mustang, my Whipple Smurf. One of them is my 2.5-inch axle back, which is the Borla S-type. It has the active valves in it. It's been giving me some problems for the last couple months. It's got basically a rattle in it on the cold start. Once it warms up, it sounds fine, unless you floor it, and then you can hear the rattle a little bit again. And it's got like a raspiness. But what they recommended was for me to go to a 3-inch. So basically, I got that warranted because I have a 1,000,000-mile warranty program through Borla. I got that warranted and I paid a little bit extra, and I got the Borla 3-inch catback. And I went ahead and got a Borla H pipe. Also, I was getting belt slip at the Popeye's track event I went to about 2-3 weeks ago. I went ahead and ordered a 10-rib Whipple setup, and I also ordered the 10-rib MFP crank support. All this will go hand in hand to help get me the most horsepower to the ground safely. You don't want to run a Whipple without a crank support. I mean, you'll just snap the crank right off once you get up in the higher power levels. I also went ahead and got a Borla H pipe. I want to try to see the sound differences. I know it's going to be deeper. I just want to see if it's going to sound better at wide open throttle. Also have a deeper tone and maybe get rid of some of the raspiness. As some of you have already seen, I have bought t-shirts for my YouTube channel and my 2 project cars. I'm going to be giving away some of these t-shirts randomly to my followers on each video. All you have to do is like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment on the video that you're seeing now for a chance to win. I will pick weekly in the comments on each video. So comment for a chance to win a free t-shirt of your choice. And now back to your regularly scheduled video. All right, welcome back. I'm going to go ahead and start unboxing some of this stuff. This is all the 10-rib setup. I already got the 6-rib, but they didn't have the conversion kit in stock, and I didn't feel like waiting, so I just bought another 10-rib setup. It's all billet. It's real nice. These are the standoffs, posts. If this goes in there, probably around your crank snout. Some of the hardware. I guess that's it. But that was very simple, so I guess we put the main thing, I guess, was this right here. The 6-rib, I guess, is a lot shorter, so you need the bigger, taller standoffs to make it work. This was very, very expensive for what it is, but it's definitely needed. These are just the normal Gates belts. I ordered a 10-rib Gates. This belt right here is for the 3.5-inch pulley with a 20% overdrive. And here's the 10-rib pulley right there. 10 rib parts box 2A. It's got the smooth idler, deep bore, alternator pulley, idlers. I'll go ahead and unbox it anyway to show y'all. Idler spacer bag. Idler plate bolt bag. And these are actual idlers. You can tell these are a lot wider than the regular idlers. So I'm not going to unwrap all the idlers. It's kind of repetitive, but it's actual serpentine pulley. I think this is just a miscellaneous parts box like the other one. Supercharger pulley bolt bag. Tensioner plate bolt bag. Idler spacer bag. Tensioner plate spacer bag. ARP balancer bolt. Another serpentine pulley. You can see the ribs right here. I'm not going to take it out. Ooh, more idlers. Why did I drop those? That was just one big thing. There's actually 3 of them in there. This must be the Whipple plate. Everything bolts to. Yep. Everything bolts to this. This 10-rib Gates belt is for the 3.5-inch upper and 20% lower overdrive pulley setup, but I won't be using it because I upgraded to the Gates green belt, which is more durable. This is the ATI Super Dampener. It's the 10-rib, so it's a little bit more beefy than the one that's on the car now. I hope you can see that. It's a 10-rib ATI Super Dampener. It's a 20% overdrive, so she'll get a little bit more boost to the car. Not have to run such a small upper pulley to get that extra boost. To run the 10-rib, you also have to have an alt relocation. I think that's what this box is. Yep, alt relocation bolt bag. So I guess it's got a bracket that helps relocate the alternator. Oh boy, another belt. Motor standoffs, alternator relocation bolt bag. What this is. Bracket. A lot of nice machined items here. I guess part of the reason why it costs so much. It's all billet. This is a Whipple Gen 6 3.5-inch 10-rib pulley. The Gen 6 Whipples use a 5-bolt configuration for the Mustangs. I ordered the Griptech 3.5-inch 10-rib pulley. It has a special coating on the ribs to reduce belt slip. I'll either keep this one as a spare or sell it. Let's go ahead and unbox this Borla stuff. I'm going to throw it up on the table real quick. Do this H-pipe real quick. Feels like Christmas over here. Getting all this badass stuff. In case you're wondering, I said I was going to fix a lot of my problems from the Papa No Time event I went to like 3 weeks ago. One of those major problems was my 60-foot. It was just horrendous. It was real sluggish off the line. The best 60-foot I got was like a 1.5. And for a Whipple setup like I got, you know, with my amount of horsepower, it should be way better than a 1.5. So I talked to the guys at RSA and I talked to Steve Ellis, and he recommended I go ahead and go with the Suncoast billet bolt together converter, and that's what I went ahead and ordered. Only problem is it's 6 weeks out, so 6 to 8 weeks. I ordered like 2 weeks ago. I think that was right. It retails for about $4,300, $4,400, and I got it for $4,000. So, so glad Borla started making H pipes. Looks pretty nice. Nothing spectacular, just a regular H pipe. Hopefully, it won't be as raspy. That's the main thing I'm going for. Get rid of some of this rasp. I'm just sick of hearing it. I don't mind loud, I just don't like the raspiness. Alright, I'm not going to take everything out of here. I'm just going to kind of open it up and show you. I'm about to go get to put on right now, so show you what it looks like if you order one. Yeah, this is way bigger. This should be way, way different. You can see the size of this. This piping is way bigger than what I got now. And all the other piping will be underneath. You can see it. I'm not going to take it all out because I don't want it to be a pain to put back in, but There's the X pipe. I might swap that on later to see the sound differences, but for right now, I want to go ahead and try out the H pipe and see what the sound differences are with that. I'm going to go back to the dyno this weekend, and what will be on the car then will be the 3-inch catback from Borla, the S type, with the active valve exhaust, and we'll see if we picked up any horsepower. I'm not going to put the 10 rib on yet because my mechanic is still at Texas 2K and I got to wait another week for that. So I'll actually be able to tell how much horsepower I gain from this and how much horsepower I gain from the actual 10 rib setup, if any. So I'm hoping for 30, 40 horsepower overall for everything combined. And if I got more than that, I'll be ecstatic. I'll be happy as hell. All right, I'm going to go ahead and cut you off. The next part of the video will be at the dyno with all this installed.